Hi everyone, and welcome to a new video of Fila Bimbi. Today I will give a further explanation on the Shush Pat Method. In our last video you saw that I recommended the reverse breast hold, like this, while using the Shush Pat Method. But for a lot of babies it is helpful to hold them in the breast hold position, or if you start to swing or rock your baby too much, it is also possible to pop him over your shoulder and use the Shush method like this. Today I will give you a step-by-step plan how to implement the Shush method for your little one. But first, before we are going to talk about the Shush method, we need to make sure that the environment fits your baby's need. Your little one is just adjusting to the world outside the womb, so it's helpful for them to recreate the same safe and sound experience he experienced in the womb. We need to make sure that his room is completely dark. So dark that we should not be able to read a book in there. It's also helpful if we use a white noise machine. This reproduces the sound he heard in the womb, which was as loud as 90 decibels, which is harder than a vacuum cleaner. So make sure the white noise is not too soft. You should play it very loud. We recommend A1 the Dream Sheep, and this because the white noise is the same sound you heard in the womb from your heart and the blood streaming through your veins, but it also shows a red dimmed light, which reminds them of the color they saw in the womb. It sounds and looks like this. There's also a cry sensor implemented into the sheep, so if your baby starts crying it will turn on by himself for 4 hours. The cry sensor is on for 4 hours. Which could also be really helpful is the use of a pacifier. Don't be afraid to start using a pacifier. We've also made a video about pacifiers, so you should watch that one to get more information about the use of the pacifier. But they are not able to get emotionally attached to the pacifier until the age of 9 months. The last thing I recommend is to swaddle your baby. There is also another video on swaddling your baby. I will put them down below, so you can watch them if you want to. But just in summary, there are different kinds of swaddles. The ones we do recommend are the miracle blankets or the muslin blankets, the cotton ones. The miracle blankets are very easy to use. You've got two different ones. The ones we prefer is the miracle blanket with the two extra parts inside to wrap around his arms, which makes these ones really Houdini proof. The one I prefer most is the cotton ones, the muslin blankets, to swaddle them, just because I can decide how tight I want to swaddle them, and their hips are free to move depending on the preferences of the baby. Okay, let's talk about the Shush Pat method. Step 1. Hold your baby in the breast hold position. If you want to, you can soothe him with the use of the pacifier. While you hold him like this, you can use your free arm to make a cupping movement like this. And you see that his head starts to jiggle a little bit. And this gives him the same feeling he experienced in the womb, which instantly calms them down. Next to the cupping movement, you should also make a shh noise. Make sure your mouth is near his ear, not like this, but keep a little bit distance. Keep using the cupping method and make this shh noise. Make it as loud as you can. To make sure you can continue the sh sound, bring yourself a glass of water, because my mouth always gets dry while using the Shush Pat method. Step 2. When you see that your baby has calmed down, you can transfer him into his cot. Make sure that you continue the patting movement while you transfer him. As you can see, I'm free to move, so I can stand up while I continue using this cupping method, which makes it easier for me to transfer him into his cot. The reason why the patting method is more efficient than rocking him to sleep is because this cupping strategy, I'm able to do this while he is laying into his cot. I can't rock him when he is laying in his cot. When you transfer him into his cot, you can stop the shush for a while, but if you see that he starts to fuzz again, make the shh noise again. Step 3. If you lay him into his cot, lay him on his left side, especially babies with reflux. The left side helps them to prevent the acid from coming up. But continue making this cupping strategy. If you see that your baby starts to fuzz again, start the shh noise again. As soon as you see that your baby is calming down, you can stop the shh again. Step 4. If you see that your baby is falling asleep, keep continuing the cupping method, but slowly turn him onto his back, because his back is the safest place to sleep. Continue making this cupping movement. When he's not swaddled, sometimes they have this frog position where they sleep in. You can also make this pat movement by his bum. Step 5. If you see that your baby is falling asleep, slower your patting movement and eventually get your hands off. Wait for 3 minutes to make sure that your baby is really asleep. It takes 20 minutes for them to enter their deep sleep, so if we stop too soon, we have to start all over again. If you see that he starts fuzzing, use the patting method again and the shh noise which you are making. Make also sure that the white noise is turned on the entire sleep. Step 6. You can leave the room as your baby is asleep. If he starts to cry or fuzz again, enter his room and try the Shush Pat method while he's still laying in his cot. Pick him up after 100 seconds of crying. We do not want to let them cry it out. We never work with cry it out methods, but if you pick them up too soon, they will be awakened completely, which makes it even harder for them to fall back asleep again. If you've got any questions, or if you want a personal sleep plan plus contingency plan where you can see what to do when your baby refuses to sleep or wakes up early from a nap, send us a message. Take a look at our Facebook or Instagram or our website www.filabimbi.nl. Hope to see you soon. Bye.